Welcome to Smack Talk. I'm going to have some links down below in the description box. The text highlight recap version that I normally post, as well as this new thing that I've been doing that I think they've been doing that's new, which is a full video highlight recap with no talking. And then if you want to skip to the timestamp where I talk about the Kevin Owens thing where it looked like he was going to clobber Cody Rhodes in the head, well then we can go ahead and talk about that. It just kind of looked like it, but it didn't. Cody Rhodes definitely felt something there. Okay, let's just get right into it. Where are my notes? Oh my god, what would I do without my notes? So right there, bam, his arms are actually only about 1.5 inches to 2 at the most, bigger than mine. Cody's and I are roughly-ish, sort of kind of the same size, around there. Anyways. Grayson Waller Effect Show. Cody Rhodes was the guest, and then Waller was grilling Rhodes on being a bad friend, letting his friends get hurt and stuff like that. But he should have turned it around, which he did a little bit in terms of, well, what about this exhibit? Remember when he showed Exhibit A, Exhibit B about Kevin Owens being a bad friend and how he's going to turn on him, which he does have a history of doing. Kevin Owens then came out to defend himself, but at the same time, Cody Rhodes should have been like, well, what about the time you did this to Austin Theory? When are you going to see it? But he does tell Theory, when are you going to see what we've all been seeing for a long time, that he's using you? So then Kevin Owens came out, and it was really funny. He's like, you know, everybody is going to expect me to just run in there, do a little fight, then Nick Aldis is going to come out, and he's going to set this up as a tag team, right? It's pretty obvious. How about we just skip all that and do that right now? So that, to me, was funny. It was nice to see. LA Knight defeats Santos Escobar to retain the United States title, even though there was some distractions. Santos was really pissed off backstage. Whatever. And then this was pretty neat. This was pretty neat. Alba Fire with Isla Dawn as the tag champs, along with Davenport versus, Blair Davenport. I'd forgotten her first name for a minute there. Versus Jade, Bianca, and Naomi. It was a nice match with Cargill and the crew picking up the win. And then I wanted to say, because I saw it again on Twitter, X. I like calling it Twitter, so get over it. People that were criticizing Bianca, just like in general, like just her character, just like, I find her annoying or whatever people were saying, and they were giving specific bullet points about it. And I don't see a problem with that whatsoever. What I have a problem with is when people automatically assume it's going to be racist or sexist, because the person that's talking some smack about who they like and don't like in WWE so happens to be white and a male. I also share the same sentiment with the bullet points that they were sharing about Bianca Belair. And then I shouldn't have to feel like I have to, even though I do truly feel this way. I absolutely, and I've said this for a long time if you've been following me, from day one, I have always been a huge fan of Jade Cargill and Naomi. So, but I shouldn't feel like I should have to constantly keep saying that. That's what's problem with today's society is I don't really like Bianca, but I really like Jade Cargill and Naomi. Like, you don't need to have to say that. You shouldn't have to say that, right? If people want to think what they want, let them think what they want, unless the person explicitly states that they don't like Bianca because of, okay? I don't even want to say it in case people are going to try to clip out my video, which I've had people do, and then they paste like words that I've said together. There's some really wacky people out there. All in all, I enjoyed the match. And I'm glad, like I said, that Bianca and the crew picked up the win. It was nice indeed. Bloodline in-ring promo with Solo. Solo makes the Samoan Werewolf hand over the tag title, the Tonga, the one-eyed patch dude. Tongaloa took the place of Jacob Fatu. Right. Because he's now holding the title. I'm not even sure that you could do that. And I wonder if someday that's going to bother the Samoan Werewolf. I don't know, but I know that I would not have been happy. And the reason he did it, in case you didn't watch it or you didn't know, he wants to make Jacob Fatu his own personal bodyguard, and he can't do that if he's champ, which I just think is a bullshit cop-out in my opinion. And again, this is going to sound really rude, but I'm going to say it. I love Solo. I think he is awesome. But I'm going to say it, even though it's rude. It's not nice. But when he does the whole acknowledge me, I'm the tribal chief. It's like, oh boy. Compared to Roman Reigns, there was a acknowledge me. There was like more of a grunt, a raspiness to his voice. I'm not saying I did a good job saying that line. I'm just saying I feel like no matter how shitty your voice is, and I know mine's not that great, I can hear it. Trust me, I know what I have and what I don't have. He could add a little pizzazz to when he says it so that it's got a little bit more oomph. That's all I'm saying. I like to be critical sometimes where something is mildly on my mind. I want to be able to share that rather than just saying, so Solo came out and he was like talking and stuff. And then there was like a match with like punches and kicks. And then like, you know, who the fuck would want to watch that? I just thought I'd mention that. Then we had the match afterwards with the Street Profits versus the Bloodline tag champs. It was a nice match. There was some distractions led to the Bloodline still retaining. And post-match, the Bloodline attacked the Profits. And then this is where DIY came out. Then they got taken out. There was no Roman Reigns. None. Of course, I was expecting Roman Reigns to come out. But there wasn't any. You could see it right there. He's like, oh boy, hold on to that arm. When you see the thumb, just go like this. Nope. Talk to the hand. Sweaty pit right there. Very sweaty pit. Anyhow, then there was a pep chat between Cody and KO. And KO was like, you know, that most of those people, you know, deserved it except for maybe Kofi. That was on me, saying that Sammy deserved it. Well, because at the time he was a douchebag, whereas Kofi's never been a douchebag. So I get what he was saying for that. And then Kevin Owens even said, I hope you don't think I'm getting you in this tag match so that I can try and like backstab you. And I almost forgot his name. My goodness. Cody Rhodes was just like, you know what? I just got to worry about one thing at a time. And right now I'm just not worried about it. And this is where the match happened. Cody and KO versus A-Town Down. Things did work out with Kevin Owens picking up the win. Now, where am I at? I'm at 7:30. Here we go. This is the part about the Kevin Owens supposed heel turn thingamabobber that I wanted to talk to you about. I wonder, but then his look throws me off because he also saw it. Had he not have done that look like, oh my God, what was that? I would have just thought that Kevin Owens was doing that for the crowd because pretend Cody Rhodes' back was completely turned and he didn't see it. Just to get the crowd talking because he knows that the whole world is talking about this alleged, supposed incoming heel turn from Kevin Owens. What if he's just like, okay, let me make you think that's going to happen, but it doesn't happen. But because he did it in front, or did he get caught by Cody Rhodes? I don't know. And then he just kind of like gives him the belt. He goes, huh? See, like right there. He's like, you son of a bitch. And then, oh no, here's your tag. Here's your, not your tag, your frickin' title. I don't know. I still don't think in the end any of this makes sense because like Kevin Owens said, if you follow the Easter egg, does that make sense in this context? For me to use that word in that context? Listen to what he said. Most people had that coming. I'm not that person anymore. Cody Rhodes, of all the people that he could screw over that deserved it or had it coming but shouldn't have had it coming like Kofi, Cody has definitely been incredibly gracious of Kevin Owens, offering him title opportunities. He doesn't have to say, well, you got to make your way to the top, my friend. No handouts. He didn't do any of that. Cody Rhodes has been exceptionally friendly and grateful, and Kevin Owens has been an incredible ally coming to the aid of Cody Rhodes. This isn't like the whole Grayson Waller Austin Theory thing where they're throwing each other under the bus and then they just shrug it off like it's nothing and then go do a bunch of arm curls until their biceps pop like a blimp. It would just literally make zero sense. You don't need to have Kevin Owens turn heel. But I have to admit, because he got caught doing that thing, I don't know if he was just doing that on purpose for the crowd or not. I don't know. That's the part that throws me off, is the Cody Rhodes thing. Because he saw whatever it is we thought we saw. I wasn't sure if we were just looking too much into it, but his look definitely solidifies it. I really hope that there is no heel turn. I really hope there's no like weird juiciness on the part of Kevin Owens at the Bash in Berlin, where he doesn't cheat or anything like that, a la Paul Logan style. Did I say Paul Logan? Logan Paul. Hey, I can't trust somebody who's got two names as a first name. Never trust anybody whose last name could easily be someone's first name. That's all I'm saying. Logan Paul, whatever. There is a... Yeah, I just whatevered, okay? And I did the hand gesture, but it was under the desk. You didn't see it, but I told you about it. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. I feel like I really got taken for a spin with the Cody Rhodes thing. Going... Because he looks more shocked than I think even I looked shocked. I think I ended up looking more shocked when I saw that he was shocked. I was like, oh, I should be reacting differently. But the way he walked with the belt kind of did that weird, you know, that little fast step that, I don't know, just something about that. I thought it was completely funny. I just hope it all works out. I know that we need more heels, and I'm just rambling about absolutely nothing interesting. I just hope they keep him as is. And that's being a good boy. No heel. Keep him face. Look what they did. They even transferred Randy Orton off of SmackDown, it looks like, all the way to Monday Night Raw just to keep him away from Cody from, you know, potentially having anything wild happen, because that could have been a pretty wild rivalry right there. This I'm not buying. Mind you, I don't want to see the Randy Orton-Cody Rhodes thing either. It's like I do, but I don't. I want to see it, but not everything has to be about a face or a heel turn all the goddamn time. This video should have been much shorter than what it was, and I spent, oh my god, I spent more time on the Kevin Owens thing than I did on the whole recap of SmackDown. This is why my channel's not growing, but that's okay. I'm having fun. Thumbs up as always if you liked the video. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm and trying to make me more relevant in the search results when people are looking shit up on the internet. And if you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. As always, I'll bend it in half, twist it, and you'll get that. What's up? Thumbs. You know, you're going to get the Solo Sikoan spike in the rectum. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, naturally, that would be fantastic. But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. And maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.